Right, guys, back with another recap. Today's recap is a bit of a strange one. I wasn't really actually going to be trading today, but we went on and talked through the trade now. So we went on, and I actually went on initially a lot earlier than I actually did go on to actually trade. So I went on at um, about quarter past, 10 past 3 here, which is normal time I trade. Normal time I trade. And we were really not doing anything that made sense to me to take a trade on. We just sort of were consolidating and looking at, we were just bouncing around VWAP between VWAP, where it made me not really want to sit there and take anything. I went on, we just had a big dump down to the low of day, retested those levels and straight back up. The ES was moving straight up, but the Nasdaq really wasn't following it. Now looking at it with hindsight now, that should have been a sign to me to take take the trade because take it long because in theory if the ES is moving, the ES usually pulls the Nasdaq eventually. So probably should have just took a long. Um, didn't take it in the end. Got I just left it, walked away, left it. Came back about an hour later, 40 minutes later, and realised we were absolutely ripping and we were up at the 50s. I then took a long off the 50s. Look at the 1 minute, I thought we got a little resistance point, we pushed through it, so I thought, okay, all right, I'm going to take this here. Took along with I was willing to risk a little bit at the start of the trade, and then as we started to move up, and Delta started to fall off, I moved my risk up, so I was risking only about, I think, 7 points or 7.5 points, 8 points, something like that. I didn't really want to risk loads on that trade. I wasn't super convinced on it. I think 8.5 points actually what I risked then. I wasn't super happy with how it was working, so I wanted to minimize my risk on it. Risked $170, we lost $170. I was going to call it there. I left it a few minutes and then I looked at the market and we were just dumping down. Um, Not my best moves, not my best move at all. Very disappointed with myself today because obviously I initially wasn't going to trade. If I said I'm not going to trade at the start, I shouldn't really be going back to trade again. I lose that mentality that I had before. Um, Went on, took another trade. Um, wasn't a bad trade in a sense. There was a bit of a I FOMO'd into both trades really, and just got lucky that one played out a bit better than the other did. That's pretty much the best way I can put it. Yeah, not too pleased with myself today, not too pleased at all. But it's one of them where I can't sit there and say, oh yeah, like I should have done this better, I should have done this better. I know what I did bad, wrong at the end of the day. Trading, trading when it's not like when that move's already happened. Now I shouldn't be trying to jump in that. I didn't do that yesterday, so why am I trying to jump in it now? Doesn't really make sense to sit there and jump in to a trade that is already moved. It's already moved and already done the move without me. Don't try and sit there and jump into the top. All right, yeah, I thought it was probably going to go up to the 800s, but we were due a pullback at some point, and that was probably a good idea that we were going to pull back at least into sort of the tens, the 710s, 720, something like that, which I think we ended up doing in the end. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. On the day, up $130. I've now got my trailing drawdown back up to almost 3k, which is nice. Hopefully, we'll be able to have a decent day tomorrow. Disappointed myself in some respects, but at the end of the day, I now know again another reiteration of why I need to follow my rules and why I need to stick to them. From now on, I will not be going. If I go on and I don't see anything at the start, that's me done for the day. Even if I want to look back in another hour or two, that's me done for the day. Because I don't possess the ability to do that at the minute. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here as I said a minute ago. I will see you guys all be well tomorrow for another recap. If not, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, something like that, because it's Friday tomorrow. So yeah, see you later. See.